There we go. We're going to start today in child's pose. So come to the back of your mat, big toes to touch, knees wide. And this will be the first place where you can use a prop. So in child's pose, you can use a blanket to lay your chest. So think about the blanket being sort of near the top of your inner thighs and then falling forward onto the block, allowing one cheek to come down. Can be a pretty comfortable way to start your class. We'll be here for a few moments today, so maybe start with knees slightly closer together or using the blanket option. And just take a few minutes here to really ground into your space. Maybe close your eyes. Feel your connection with the earth under your shins, under your palms. Deep breath in, fill your belly, your chest, your throat. Open mouth, exhale, slowly let go, throat, chest, belly. Another one, deep breath in, belly, chest, throat. Open mouth, exhale, throat, chest, belly. Option to continue to breathe this way here for the next few rounds of breath. Or maybe it helps you to visualize your thoughts like we so often do at the beginning of class. Inhale, acknowledging whatever is keeping you from being fully present on your space. Deep breath out, imagine that thing, letting go, leaving your space, maybe leaving out a window or a door. Another one, deep breath in. Equally controlled, deep breath out. Inhale, slowly move both palms all the way over to the right side, thinking about side body stretch. So left palm can layer on top of right. Inhale is reaching fingertips up to the right corner of your mat. Exhale is allowing your left hip to press back and down, feeling that side body stretch through from hips through fingertips. One more deep breath in. Exhale, slowly come back to center and then move all the way onto the other side, onto your next inhale. So right palm may layer on top of left here. Again, inhale is reaching fingertips to the top left. Exhale, sending your right hip back and down. Another one, deep breath in. Exhale, slowly pull yourself back to center. Notice the extra length you feel through your side bodies, maybe through your shoulders. Deep breath in to acknowledge. Exhale, deep breath out. Whenever you are ready, take a deep breath in and find tabletop, stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Option to tuck your back toes under here for that toe or sole of your foot stretch. And let's take a few moments here to move through some organic movements. So I'm going to opt for a wrist stretch and a toe stretch. So fingertips facing my knees, weight starting to shift back towards my heels. You can take this time to move through cat-cow or maybe spend some more time in child's pose. We'll just be here for about 2 rounds of breath. And even as you begin to move, can you stay connected to the metronome of your breath? Can you keep the depth of your inhales and your exhales? And on your next breath in, come back to your still tabletop. And take your right arm high for a little bit of a twist here. Ooh. Maybe roll out through your wrists a little bit. And then pull your right palm behind your head. So now more like elbow pulling up to the ceiling. And if maybe you're thinking, well, my elbow does not twist nearly as high, neither does mine, that's okay. Deep breath in. Exhale, pull your right elbow to your left wrist. So like half twisting here. Inhale to lift your elbow. Work to keep your hips square. Exhale, right elbow to left wrist. One more deep breath in to lift. Exhale, right elbow, left wrist. Inhale, fully unwind, right fingertips high. Exhale, thread the needle, right arm underneath of left. Allow your right cheek, right temple to come down onto the mat. And then from here, lots of options. You can keep your left fingertips underneath of your left shoulder. Maybe you reach right fingertips long in front of you. Or maybe you opt for shoulder rinse, pulling left arm behind your low back. Feeling that gentle twist, gentle stretch maybe through your spine, but mostly through your right shoulder. Looking to keep your hips square here. Slowly return your left palm to your mat. Inhale, unwind, right fingertips high. Exhale, return right palm to the mat. Let's switch sides. Inhale, left arm high. Again, take shoulder or wrist circles here. And then work to pull left palm behind your head. Inhale, lift your left elbow. Exhale, left elbow, right wrist. Inhale to lift. Exhale to twist. Again, noticing when you keep your hips square, maybe you don't twist as far. Deep breath in, last one. Exhale, left elbow, right wrist. Inhale, fully unwind, left fingertips high. Exhale, thread the needle, left arm underneath of right. Allow your left cheek to come down onto the mat. And then work towards a similar shape on this side as you did on the other side. Right fingertips maybe reaching forward, maybe opting for the shoulder rinse. Wherever you are, working to avoid pushing all of your weight into your right hip. Can you even between your shins? Slowly return right palm underneath the right shoulder. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, tabletop, left arm meets right, or left arm meets the mat, I should say. Inhale, tuck your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. First downward facing dog of your day, potentially. First downward facing dog of mine. So take a moment, pedal out through your feet. Gaze under one arm, maybe then the other. Whatever feels best in your body here. Maybe a deep bend through your knees, layering chest on your thighs feels best. Inhale, gaze at your fingertips. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Take tiny baby steps forward, pulling toes behind your creases. Bring a generous bend to your knees here. Layer chest onto thighs. And allow yourself to hang here. If shoulder opening is calling to you, maybe you interlace your fingers. behind your low back, pull them up and over your head. Maybe you allow your fingertips to stay connected with the earth today. Inhale, release your fingertips if you haven't done so already. And then toe heel your feet a little bit wider out. Maybe your toes come off your mat. Inhale to a halfway lift-like shape, working to extend your chest forward, pulling belly button up and in. Exhale, find yogi squat or a deep squat. So work to send your hips in between your thighs, I guess, your knees. Coming down to your deep squat, working to push triceps into your inner knees. Pressing palms together at heart center. Now again, if you have a blanket or a block with you and you'd like to place that underneath of your hips for some more support, more than welcome to do so. And then wherever you are, props or not, press your left fingertips down outside of your left toes or left shin area. And then inhale, find a twist. So right fingertips come high, gaze lifts to your right thumb. Whether you are sitting on a block or a blanket or lifted, continue to pull your right hip open, feeling your right glute turn on. Deep breath in. Exhale, come back to center. And then let's switch sides. So right fingertips come outside your right toes. Inhale, left fingertips high. Again, working to continue to press your left knee open. Spiral pinky inward or forward, I guess. Working to pull shoulder blade down and around your ribcage. Deep breath in. Exhale, come back to center. If you have a block, slowly remove it. And then inhale, come back to that halfway lift-like shape. And let's toe heel our feet together. Big toes to touch, heels a little bit separated. Inhale, find your first true halfway lift. Press your palms into your shins or your thighs. Maybe fingertips are on the mat. Chest is parallel with the earth. And breathe here. So keep a small bend through your knees. And think about extension through your spine. So maybe you're really actively pressing into your thighs, finding that length through your spine, almost like you are gazing over a cliff. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Root to rise, shoulder stack over hips, fingertips to the sky, and breathe. Lift all 10 of your toes off the mat. Feel your foot or your feet grounded into your space. Equal weight across the ball of your foot and your heel. And then slowly lower your toes down, maybe one at a time, or as few at a time as you can. Almost like you're spreading your roots down into the soil. Pull belly button up and in. Gaze straight ahead. Relax through your neck. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold, hands through heart center. Inhale, halfway lift. Lift through your chest. Exhale, low lunge. Step your left toes back. Oh, came off my mat there a little bit. So fingertips framing your right foot. Left heel is stacked over the ball of your left foot, active back leg. Inhale, low crescent. Drop your left knee, shoulder stack over hips, fingertips to the sky, and breathe. So option to keep your back toes tucked if that feels best on your knee, or if that is the stretch you want through your toes, through the sole of your foot. Or option to untuck your toes here on this slow side. Can you work to pull low rib to your hip points? Almost like leaning forward to avoid dumping any weight in your low back. Arms can stay lifted, or maybe they come to heart center. Maybe you support your chest by pressing palms into your right thigh. Deep breath in wherever you are. Exhale, low lunge. Fingertips come back down to the mat. Tuck your back toes under, lift your back knee. Inhale, halfway lift. Step your left foot forward, parallel chest with the earth. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right toes back this time. Now in your low lunge, working to keep feet about hips width distance. So if you were to step your right foot forward as it is, your feet would be separated. And then inhale, low crescent, drop your back knee, lift your chest and breathe. Now again, option to untuck your back toes here. Whatever feels best on your knee. You can also place a pillow or a block or roll up the side of your mat for more support. And then I have been sitting in a chair all day. My hip flexors are very sore and tight. So this is a stretch for me. It's early in class, we'll come back to this shape quite a bit. So be gentle on your body here this early. Again, options, palms at heart center, palms on your thigh or arms lifted, whatever feels best in your torso. Deep breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Palms meet the mat. Back toes tuck under, lift off your back knee. Inhale, step forward. Right foot meets left. Find halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let's flow. Inhale, mountain pose. Root to rise. Exhale, hands through heart center. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. Step your left toes back. Inhale, low crescent. Drop your back knee, lift your chest. Exhale, low lunge. Fingertips meet the mat, back toes tuck under. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Option to keep your knees bent. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right toes back. Inhale, low crescent. Lift your chest, slow and controlled. Exhale, low lunge. Fingertips ground, back knee lifts. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. One more round. Inhale, mountain pose, root to rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, left toes, step back. Inhale, low crescent. Exhale, low lunge, fingertips ground, back knee lifts. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, right toes step back. Inhale, low crescent. Exhale, low lunge. Awesome work. Inhale, step forward, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, just for fun. Exhale, forward fold, we're moving on. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, step your left toes back. Inhale, low crescent. Exhale, half splits. Straighten ish through your right leg, flex your right toes. Allow your chest to fall forward and breathe. Now option here, lots of options here. You can place your palms underneath of blocks or books. You can also bend your right knee. So if I were to lift my left arm, you can see my right knee is pretty bent. So if you have tight hamstrings, might feel better just to bend your right knee. And if you need more of a stretch, you can work to flex your toes even more. And then maybe you walk left fingertips over to the outside of your right leg. And for today, let's think about, rather than rounding our spine as we fold, think about working towards a straight-ish spine. So rather than forehead to knee, working to pull belly to thigh. And you might feel that intensifies your hamstring stretch as well. Deep breath in. Stay, deep breath out. Inhale, start to walk your palms forward. And exhale, find runner's lunge. Both palms on the inside of your right foot. Back knee can stay grounded here. And then again, maybe you use your blocks or your blanket. You can place the block at any level underneath of your palms, maybe allowing forearms to come down a little bit further, work towards the mat. If a quad stretch is calling to you, you can take that here as well. Pressing left palm into a block or the floor, kicking left heel into left glute, and then capturing left foot with your right hand. So you'd be moving into a twist. Deep breath in here. Deep breath out. If you have a block underneath of your palms, or if you're in the quad stretch, slowly come out. Inhale, tuck your back toes under, lift your back knee, but keep both palms on the inside of your right foot. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Pivot both toes to the long edge of your mat, walk your palms down in front. And then allow yourself to fall in between your thighs. Toes pivot in slightly, allowing a bend to come to your knees, very small bend. Working to bring more weight into your toes here. If a shoulder rinse is calling to you, you're more than welcome to take it. Inhale, thinking about lifting your hips more up to the sky. Exhale, thinking about working to pull your chest closer to your legs. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, halfway lift through your chest. So press your palms under your shoulders, lift your chest halfway. Exhale, low lunge to exhale, Skandasana to the back of your mat, rather. So bend into your left knee, flex your right foot, straighten-ish your right leg. Palms maybe come to your chest. Chest may stay lifted, or maybe feels better to keep your fingertips grounded on your mat. Now, depending on genetics, mobility, there are lots of reasons why. Maybe your left heel is down. Maybe it's not. Maybe it doesn't feel comfortable to have your left knee grounded. That's okay. If your left heel is lifted off the mat, just make sure that your toes and your left knee are tracking in the same direction, and keep your fingertips grounded here if that's where you move. Another option here is to place a block underneath of your glutes. Again, for the same reason as our deep squat, it allows you to sort of rock weight a little bit further back. It can be more comfortable on your hips here. Deep breath in. Now low lunge to the back of your mat on your exhale. So pivot forward. Now palms are framing left toes. Right heel is lifted above right toes. Inhale, low crescent. Drop your back knee. Shoulders tuck over hips. We've been here before. Exhale, half split. Send your hips towards the back of the room. Straighten-ish through your left leg. And breathe. So notice side to side, you may feel a little bit different. So maybe you would like blocks on the side, maybe you don't need blocks on the side. Maybe a deeper bend so your knee feels better. It's completely up to you what you take on this side. Again, working towards keeping a straight-ish spine here. So pulling belly to thigh, not necessarily squeezing shoulder blades behind your heart space. You don't want your chest to drop, but thinking about sort of moving forward with your chest. Deep breath in. Deeper breath out. One more, inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge. Walk your palms forward on the inside of your left foot. And again, maybe it feels good to use a block to allow your forearms to work closer to the mat. Maybe, again, this side might be different. What feels better? This time is guided by me, yes, but it is 100% under your control. What shapes you take, what options you take. It is all for you. Oh, also, if you took the quad stretch on the other side, work towards that shape here as well. Don't want to forget about that. Deep breath in. Stay for your breath out. You have support blocks or are in the quad stretch, slowly release on your next breath in. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your back knee. Deep breath in here. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, pivot toes to the top edge of your mat. We'll stay here for 3 rounds of breath. Again, thinking about inhales, lifting hip creases up to the sky. Exhales, allowing weight to come to your chest, your upper body, pulling yourself a little bit deeper into the fold. Inhale, slowly press into your palms, come to a halfway lift. Exhale, Skandasana to the top of your mat. So bending into your right leg this time. Again, option to keep your chest lifted or to come down onto a block, which might feel better. Wherever you move, keep your left toes flexed and then find an active left leg. So avoid hyperextending through your knee. Maybe you even find a small bend through your left leg. Deep breath in. Exhale, low lunge to the top of your space. Let's flow a little bit. Inhale, low crescent. Drop your left knee, shoulder back over hips. Exhale, half split. Send your hips towards the back of the mat. Flex your right toes, straighten this through your right leg. Deep breath in here. Exhale, runner's lunge. Plant your palms on the inside of your right foot. Inhale, tuck your back toes under. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Pivot to the long edge of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Skandasana into your left leg. Inhale here. Exhale, low lunge, pivot to the back of your space. Inhale, low crescent. Exhale, half splits. Find your hamstring stretch, whatever depth works for you. Deep breath in here. Exhale, runner's lunge. Crawl palms on the inside of your left foot. Inhale, tuck your back toes under, lift off your back knee. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Skandasana into your right leg. Deep breath in here. Exhale, low lunge to the top of your space. Let's go one more round. Inhale, low crescent. Exhale, half splits. Deep breath in. Exhale, crawl forward, runner's lunge, palms on the inside of your right foot. Inhale, tuck your back toes under, lift off your back knee. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Skandasana into your left leg, back of your mat. Deep breath in here. Exhale, pivot to the top or back of your space, low lunge. Inhale, low crescent. Exhale, half splits. Deep breath in. Exhale, runner's lunge, palms on the inside of your left foot. Inhale, tuck your back toes under, lift off your back knee. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Skandasana to the top of your space. Deep breath in. Exhale, quarter turn to the top of your space. We'll change it up here. Press into your palms. Deep breath in. Find high plank. Step your right toes back to meet your left. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Inhale, raise your right heel high. Flex your foot down towards your space. Exhale, half pigeon. Right knee comes behind right wrist. Allow your right shin to fall naturally, keeping your right toes flexed. Option here for a block underneath of your right hip. Option always to stay lifted. Another great option for a quad stretch if that's calling to you. Or exhale, sleeping half pigeon. Allow yourself to fold forward. Deep breath in. Equally deep breath out. And here in the stillness, can you use your breath to stay present on the mat and stay focused on how you are feeling, stay focused on what your body needs here in this moment. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. The option to stay in your half pigeon. Or inhale, press up into your palms. Remove any support you have from underneath of your right hip. Roll onto your right hip. Pull your left leg out in front of you, and let's set up for Janushirshasana. So sole of your right foot pressing into your left inner thigh. Flex your left toes up to your face. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. Work to twist your chest to square shoulders over your left leg. Exhale, allow yourself to fold forward. Options are the same here for just like our other hamstring stretches. So you can keep a bend through your right knee. So here's my hand underneath of my left leg, rather, sorry, my straight leg. You can bend your knee there. You can allow fingertips to come to the mat, come to your leg, come to your foot, whatever's comfortable. Working to constantly pull your right knee down and away. You can even gently give yourself a self-adjust, press right palm into your right leg, even as you fold. Deep breath in. Stay for your breath out. Inhale slowly, lift your chest. We'll start for one more variation. Reach your left peace finger, so index and middle finger, to your left big toe. And then almost like you could lay your left side body down on your left thigh, sort of twist your chest open as you work to pull left side body down onto your left thigh. Then working to reach your right arm up and over, feeling a nice stretch through your low back, right side body here. Working to twist chest open and up. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, slowly lift your chest. Exhale, let's roll over our shins. We'll meet again in downward facing dog. And inhale, raise your left heel high. Exhale, half pigeon. Left knee comes behind left wrist. Left shin falls naturally. Gaze back behind you. See that right toes are pointed straight back. Option always to stay lifted. Or exhale, sweeping half pigeon. Fall forward. If this shape feels uncomfortable for any reason, always the option for figure 4 on your back. And come down onto your back, pull left ankle to your right thigh. And the option to stay here if you would like. Or inhale, press up into your palms. Move any support you have underneath of your left hip. And exhale, roll onto your left hip, swing your right leg forward. We'll set it for Janu Sirsasana on this side. So pulling soles left foot into your right leg, flex your right toes. Inhale, right fingertips high, square shoulders over your right leg. Exhale, fold forward, allowing yourself to pull your palms wherever is natural. Chin, thigh, earth, foot, whatever feels best in your body here. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, slowly lift your chest. Exhale, we'll opt for that second variation. So middle finger and index finger of your right hand, grab your right big toe. And then again, like you could layer your right side body onto your right thigh, and then reaching left arm up and over, finding a little bit of a twist through your chest. Again, still working to pull left knee down and away here. Inhales, finding length. Exhales, twisting a little bit more open to the ceiling. One more deep breath in. Exhale, stay, breath out. Inhale, slowly lift. And then exhale, let's roll all the way down onto our backs. Come into happy baby here. Reach for the insides or the outsides of your ankles, calves, thighs, whatever is accessible. Maybe rocking side to side, massage through your low back, really through your whole spine. And inhale, pull your knees into your chest. Exhale, find easy twist, both knees over to the left, to your cactus through your arms. This is another great place for a quad stretch. So you can keep your right leg where it is. Extend your left leg forward, like towards the top, towards the short edge of your mat. Then bend your left heel into your left glute and capture left foot with right hand. Again, still working to keep both shoulder blades grounded here. Inhale, slowly release your shoulder rinse. Exhale, come back to center. Shift your weight however you need. Shift side to side. Take a deep breath in, knees to chest. Exhale, easy twist both knees over to the right. Again, working to keep both shoulder blades grounded here. And if you opted for the quad stretch on the other side, let's work towards that shape here. Right toes extend towards the short edge of your mat. Kick right toes into right glute, and then work to capture right foot with left hand. Option to close your eyes and keep them closed for the remainder of your practice. Inhale, slowly come back to center. Exhale, wrap your forearms around your shins. Inhale, find cosmic ball, squeeze your forehead into your knees. Squeeze every muscle in together, deep breath in. Exhale, Shavasana. Release legs long. Release arms long beside you. Release control of your breath. Release the sound of my voice. yogi. You may stay in this shape as long as your day will allow. But if the rest of your Monday is calling to you, start by deepening your breath. Deep breath in through your nose. Feel your chest lift up to the ceiling. Deep breath out. Feel yourself ground. Feel yourself sink even further down into your mat. And when you are ready, not a second before, start to bring small movements into your fingers and your toes. Allow those movements to grow into slightly bigger and bigger movements until you find a full body stretch. Arms up overhead, toes pointed forward. Finally, land in fetal pose on your preferred side. One bicep as a pillow, the other a blanket. While Shavasana represents the death of our practice on our mats, fetal pose represents the rebirth off our mats. Know that you can take this sense of peace, the calming nature of your breath with you, even as you go out into the real world. Eyes still closed, little show effort, press up to an easy seat. We'll end class just as we began with one united breath. First, exhale all of the air out of your lungs. Hands at heart center, deep breath in through your nose, sternum lifts into thumbs. Deep breath out. Allow yourself to be surrounded with that calming, peaceful energy. Pull your thumbs to third eye center, the space between your eyebrows. The teacher, the student, the light in me, acknowledges and is so appreciative of the teacher, the student, the light in each one of you. And bow forward to honor each other in this practice. Thanks, team. Let me know if you had any issues with the Zoom or with the email.